Although I love my family, most of the time I don't like my family. Everyone in my family.
Take a breath.
Everybody. I feel like I'm angry at everybody in my family. I don't like my family. If they weren't my family, they wouldn't be my friends.
It looks like Toni Braxton has finally reached her breaking point, and this time, it's because of her own sister. Things started heating up after Tamar was spotted on stage getting a little too close to Birdman during the versus battle, sparking a fan frenzy. Toni didn't find it funny. Sources say she confronted Tamar directly, warning her to back off before things escalated further. But the drama doesn't stop there. Rumors are swirling that Tamar has allegedly been trying to pursue Birdman behind Toni's back. Adding fuel to the fire, Towanda hinted that this isn't new behavior, suggesting Tamar has a history of getting involved with Toni's partners. Fans are convinced Tamar is repeating the same pattern, and insiders say this may have been the final straw for Toni. What started as minor sisterly tension has now turned into full-blown betrayal. Toni and Tamar's relationship has been rocky for a while, but if these allegations are true, their bond might be irreparably broken. The latest drama began a few days ago, when Tamar appeared on stage during the Cash Money takeover for the 99 and 2000 versus battle with No Limit Soldier. Fans were immediately confused by her presence, but things got really wild when Tamar wiped sweat off Birdman's head while he performed. It wasn't just the action itself, it was who she did it to, Toni's husband. Social media exploded, with fans calling her out for being overly familiar with Birdman, accusing her of crossing a major line. One fan even asked directly, "Why are you on stage with your sister's man, Tamar?" She responded, claiming it was a family gesture. She couldn't be here, and she loves her husband. "I'm holding it down for her and my brother." But the explanation didn't sit well with fans. Tamar and Toni's relationship has been strained for a while. They're barely able to tolerate being in the same room without clashing. Given that context, Tamar's actions came across as tone-deaf at best and provocative at worst. Toni herself has openly admitted she doesn't get along with Tamar, making this latest scandal even more explosive. The Braxton family drama has officially escalated from tension to chaos, leaving fans wondering, can Toni and Tamar ever repair their sisterhood?
What's up, kid, baby? What's up?
Steal.
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them.
Oh, stop.
A few times.
Who? What man?
You not get the lead.
Or is this the scandal that finally severs it for good? Tamar tried to flip the narrative, claiming she was just being a good sister, but fans weren't buying it. True to Braxton family values fashion, the drama quickly escalated when Towanda hinted that Tamar's intentions with Birdman weren't as innocent as she claimed. No one expected Towanda to drop that bomb, but she made it clear Tamar has a long history of going after Toni's men, and now it seems like Birdman might be next. Things got even messier when Tamar was called out for her past behavior. She even broke out into a song mid-accusation, but it did little to convince anyone she wasn't a man-stealer. This history explains why Tamar and Toni have always had one of the most tense sibling relationships in the family. Sure, Tamar has had conflicts with the other sisters too, but her issues with Toni always seem to hit harder. Adding another layer to the chaos, fans remembered the past drama involving Tamar's niece, Ashley, who claimed that a sister's husband had behaved inappropriately toward her. The man in question was reportedly Trina's ex-husband, Gabe Solis, and at the time, it had nothing to do with Toni. Ashley later revealed that when she was 16, her father and stepmom discovered troubling text messages between her and the man, leaving her aunt initially heartbroken and protective. But over the years, Ashley claims the support vanished, and she felt blamed for something entirely beyond her control. Seeing the rest of the family continue to interact with the man only made the experience more painful. The drama resurfaced when Tamar announced she planned to have Ashley on her podcast to share her story. Before the episode could even air, Toni reportedly sent Tamar a cease and desist, effectively shutting it down. Interestingly, neither Trina nor Towanda were aware of this legal move, suggesting Toni acted independently. Fans quickly pointed out that this was less about protecting the family name and more about Toni's ongoing issues with Tamar. To justify her actions, Toni claimed she wanted to honor the memory of their late sister Tracy by preventing the episode from airing. Behind the scenes, things reached a boiling point. Sources reveal that Toni walked off the set of the upcoming season of The Braxtons, exhausted from the ongoing sibling drama. Despite promises made to Tracy that they would get along, tensions have only worsened. Production was reportedly halted at one point due to a particularly heated fight between Tamar and Toni, leaving cast and crew stunned and forcing the show to shut down temporarily. The Braxton family saga continues to prove that, when it comes to this clan, drama isn't just a side effect, it's the main event. Season 2 of Braxton Family Values is heating up this summer, and the spotlight is on the ongoing feud between Tamar and her sister Toni. What's wild is that while all this chaos was going down behind the scenes, Toni was busy trying to keep up appearances in public, acting like everything between her and Tamar was just fine. She even complained about being blocked by Tamar, but Tamar clapped back, saying, "I block my sisters all the time. You get on my nerves. You getting blocked." Yeah, that pretty much sums up their relationship. Which makes it all the more unbelievable that Tamar claims she only went on stage to hold it down for Toni. Girl, please, y'all clearly aren't on good terms. Fans are now speculating that Tamar might be using Toni's rocky marriage to Birdman as an opportunity to insert herself into the drama. Insider reports suggest that Toni and Birdman's relationship has been unstable from the start. They dated years ago, split in 2019, reunited in 2023, and got married in August 2024. But things quickly went south when Toni unexpectedly filed for divorce. At the time, many assumed she was after Birdman's money. Rumors even swirled that she was angling for a $160 million payout after being married less than a month, basically all of Birdman's net worth. The internet went wild, and even 50 Cent weighed in on Instagram, joking about the situation. Eventually, Toni called off the divorce, but insiders say the marriage remains tense, toxic even, with constant threats of splitting. Fans are now connecting the dots, suggesting that Tamar is allegedly trying to exploit this instability to position herself as a better option for Birdman. There are even whispers of explicit messages being sent, though nothing is confirmed. Given Tawanda's claims that Tamar has a history of going after Toni's partners, this wouldn't exactly be new territory for her. From alleged seductions to cease and desist orders, explosive arguments, and rumors of massive financial disputes, the Braxton family saga has reached a new level of chaos. Tamar and Toni are now practically enemies, with the rest of the family caught in the crossfire. What started as normal sisterly tension has escalated into full-blown betrayal, public feuds, and enough scandal to dominate the headlines for months. Bottom line, this isn't just family drama anymore. It's an all-out war. Grab your popcorn because the fallout isn't over, and whatever happens next is guaranteed to be wild. The Braxton family drama never seems to slow down, and this latest saga between Toni and Tamar is one for the history books. Fans are buzzing after reports surfaced that Toni Braxton allegedly confronted her sister Tamar over some extremely personal and scandalous behavior involving Toni's husband, Birdman. From alleged flirtations to rumors of explicit messages being sent, the tension between the sisters has escalated to a level most would consider explosive. In this story, we're breaking down every twist, rumor, and insider claims surrounding the situation, including the history between Toni and Tamar, the ongoing tensions with the rest of the Braxton family, and why fans are now saying their sisterhood may be irreparably damaged. To understand why this situation is so dramatic, you have to understand the history between Toni and Tamar. For years, the two sisters have had a tense relationship, marked by rivalry, disagreements, and what many fans describe as a lack of trust. While all the Braxton sisters have their moments of conflict, Toni and Tamar's interactions are always the most charged. From verbal spats on reality TV to social media jabs, their disagreements have been ongoing for decades. Fans have long speculated that Tamar's behavior toward Toni's relationships has been a consistent source of tension, dating back to earlier incidents involving other men in the family. Towanda, another sister, has even publicly suggested that Tamar has a history of getting involved with Toni's partners, which only adds to the drama and gives context to this latest controversy. Enter Birdman, the famed rapper and Toni's husband. Toni and Birdman's relationship has been anything but straightforward. They first dated years ago before splitting in 2019. After a few years apart, they rekindled their romance in 2023 and tied the knot in August 2024. But their marriage hit turbulence almost immediately. Reports of financial disputes, alleged trust issues, and rumors of infidelity have surfaced, painting a picture of a marriage constantly on the edge. When news of Tamar allegedly sending explicit images to Birdman emerged, fans were shocked, though not entirely surprised, given the sisters' history. According to multiple insider reports, Toni reportedly confronted Tamar directly, warning her to stay away from her husband and essentially drawing a hard line. So, what allegedly happened? Sources claim that Tamar, despite her strained relationship with Toni, may have attempted to insert herself into Toni and Birdman's already shaky marriage. Rumors suggest that she sent explicit photos to Birdman and made flirtatious advances, allegedly trying to undermine Toni's relationship. While some of these claims are difficult to verify, insiders insist that the confrontation between Toni and Tamar was serious enough to make the rest of the family anxious. In true Braxton family fashion, what might have started as a private dispute quickly escalated into a public spectacle, with fans taking sides and social media erupting in speculation. Toni Braxton, known for her composed public persona, reportedly didn't take the situation lightly. According to insiders, Toni directly warned Tamar, making it clear that any attempts to interfere with her marriage would not be tolerated. Fans have described the confrontation as tense, with Toni reportedly delivering her message in no uncertain terms. In addition, some reports suggest that Toni may have sought legal advice to protect her marriage from potential public exposure, though these details remain speculative. What is certain, however, is that Toni's response has ignited further speculation about Tamar's motives and the overall stability of the Braxton family dynamic. As expected, social media has been flooded with reactions. Fans are divided. Some are defending Tamar, suggesting that the allegations are exaggerated or even false, while others are firmly backing Toni, applauding her for standing up for herself and her marriage. Memes, hashtags, and heated debates have dominated platforms like Instagram and Twitter, with the Braxton family once again becoming the center of a viral discussion. The online conversation reflects the intensity of the situation, as viewers analyze every public post, gesture, and comment for clues about the family's inner turmoil. Towanda Braxton, often the peacemaker, or at least the truth teller, in these situations, has hinted publicly at Tamar's past behavior with Toni's partners. According to sources, Towanda believes this isn't new for Tamar, implying that she has previously crossed boundaries in her sister's relationships. This revelation has fueled speculation that Tamar's alleged actions with Birdman are part of a recurring pattern. Towanda's involvement adds another layer of complexity to the story, as she balances loyalty to both sisters while offering candid insights into the family's long-standing conflicts. While fans have only seen the tip of the iceberg, insiders suggest that the drama behind the scenes has been far more intense. Filming for the upcoming season of Braxton Family Values has reportedly been disrupted due to heated arguments between Tamar and Toni. Production sources claim that shooting was halted multiple times as tensions reached breaking points, and cast members struggled to navigate the family feud. The level of animosity between the sisters has left producers concerned about both safety and the ability to continue filming without incident. The Braxton-Birdman relationship continues to be under a microscope, with reports of marital instability, public disputes, and now alleged interference from Tamar. Fans are closely watching every development. Insiders claim that Toni and Birdman are navigating a fragile dynamic, and the latest controversy with Tamar has only heightened tensions. While Toni remains committed to her marriage publicly, rumors of continued conflict suggest that privately, the situation may be much more precarious. A major talking point among fans and insiders has been the alleged explicit messages Tamar sent to Birdman. While there is no public evidence to confirm this, sources claim that these actions were intentional, aimed at testing the limits of Toni and Birdman's marriage. The claims have sparked debates about boundaries, loyalty, and the long-term impact on the sisters' relationships. If true, this represents a serious escalation in the Braxton family saga, and it has raised questions about how the sisters can ever reconcile after such a breach of trust. The situation has clearly affected more than just Toni and Tamar. The rest of the Braxton sisters, Tawanda, Trina, and others, are reportedly caught in the middle, trying to manage conflicting loyalties and the public fallout. According to insiders, family gatherings have become tense, with every interaction scrutinized for signs of alliances or betrayals. The drama has strained relationships across the family, highlighting long-standing tensions that have been simmering for years. Some sources claim that Toni may have considered legal action to protect her marriage and reputation, though details remain scarce. Whether through cease and desist orders or other measures, it's clear that Toni has taken steps to assert her boundaries publicly and privately. The involvement of legal considerations adds a layer of seriousness to the dispute, signaling that this is more than just a family argument. It's a situation with potentially significant real-world consequences. Fans have been relentless in theorizing about Tamar's motivations.